Hi, I'm Robin.
Hi, I'm Bill.
Welcome to Not the Retirement Show, third journey series. Today we're chatting about when reality sets in and what to do about it. Oh dear. I'm hoping that not too many of you can relate to this, but I have this odd suspicion that there might be lots of you who can relate to this. Have you ever had a day when you got up, you wandered down the hall to the bathroom, you made a mistake of looking in the mirror, and the first thought that came into your head was, oh, when did I get so old?
Yeah, I think, that comes to everyone. So, there are no excuses in this one. I mean, it's going to happen. I think there is a point in time, perhaps, or a period of time. Maybe it's not just a one day wonder or one day event when you sort of think, wow, I'm getting older. But I think there's two parts to it. I think there's a physical part, looking older, getting older, grey hair, maybe a few wrinkles or whatever sort of thing. I think that's the sort of physical side of it. But then there's also the mental or psychological side to it. My tendency, my thinking is that the psychological side of things, carries a little bit more weight. It's a little bit more concerning. Because I think, you're getting older, you're getting grey hair, whatever it is, it's going to happen. Who cares? Just move on. But I think up here, there are some issues sometimes.
I agree that there's issues, but I also think that at different points in the journey, different things can take you by surprise. In a few months, I have discovered I will qualify for a senior's discount. I don't look like a senior. I don't feel like a senior. I think if you're a regular viewer, you'd realize I don't really act like a senior. And it makes me wonder, what's going to happen? Am I actually going to march up to the counter and quite proudly say that I want the seniors discount day? Or am I going to go, well, I don't want anybody to know, so I'm not even going to mention it. Your head can play such mind games on you on stuff like this.
Well, you see, that's the advantage of being Scottish. Very, very simple. Wait a minute, is there a discount? Well, there's a seniors discount. Okay, how much is that? 10%. I'll have that one. Thank you very much. So, I mean, absolutely, yeah. So what? You've worked hard. You've contributed to society, to the community. You've done all your bits and pieces. Who cares that people know that you're now in seniors discount territory? It doesn't make any difference. I mean, you are. It means you want to hide it? Don't hide it. Just go and say, sure, I'll have that. If it's 10% off or 15%, or if the grocery store gives you seniors discount on a Wednesday, why go shopping on a Tuesday? Duh. I mean, that's pretty simple to me. But okay, so it may be a psychological burden for some people, apparently you included. Not for me. With this accent, are you kidding me? No chance.
Well, I think this is where the old adage, you're only as old as you feel, really comes into play. So, when reality sets in and you have one of those, what I'm going to call big birthdays, the question to ask yourself is, are you taking the best care of yourself that you can at your age? Are you making the most of your life that you can at your age? What things do you still want to be able to do at your age, whatever that is? Because for this discussion, it really doesn't matter whether you're 55 or you're 95. If you're here, if you're in relatively good health, then you need to still have goals. I think we talk about this every single week, but I think we'll always be talking about this because as you age, the things that you can do, the things that you want to do, the things that you enjoy, they change. And you need to keep pace with what it is going on inside you. Where are the places that you want to go now? What are the things that you want to do now?
Well, I mean, but you see, the whole point is, I mean, how are you going to change it? You're not going to change it, so accept it. All right, so you can look back and say, gee, I wish I had gone to the gym 50 years ago or 40 years ago or 30, you know, I would have been in better shape today now that I'm old. Yeah, well, you can't turn the clock back. So what? You know, just move on with the life, your lifestyle. You know, do what you can do. If there are things you can't do, so what? Move on.
I think there's a difference here, though, between having realistic expectations and goals and unrealistic expectations and goals. Is Bill going to play for Rangers? Well, maybe not. He's still hopeful. He's still hopeful.
You never know.
But
you never know.
I don't think he's going to be on the first team. Not tomorrow, anyway.
Might be on the bench.
Okay, he'll be dressed for the games. Absolutely. My point is, though, if you have been sedentary, or if you've had some sort of an illness or a physical setback, there is no reason not to say to yourself, okay, well, we may never be as agile as we once were, but we can certainly still have goals for ourselves. I was actually talking to a medical expert about this very thing just yesterday. And what she was saying was, if you really haven't used your body in a long time, okay, maybe you're not going to yoga class right away, but there's something called chair yoga, and you can do chair yoga until you get a little stronger. And then maybe you can do a few YouTube videos at home by yourself. And then maybe ultimately you're going to find a seniors yoga class. It's going to be a progression of steps, but these are decisions that you have to make for yourself, and you need to be looking out for yourself at all phases of life, even in really old age.
I think it depends what you haven't done with your body for a long while. I mean, that might come into play somewhere along the line. As I say, you can't turn the clock back. So, I don't think you should simply sit back and say, that's it, I'll accept it, and I'll have difficulty getting out of the chair, or going to make a cup of tea.
I would say, hell no.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but that's where reality kicks in. Reality is a simple concept. This is it. This may be it for the rest of my life. C'est la vie. Move on. That's the simple way to look at it. It may not be nice, it may not be something that you cherish or anything like that, but it is a fact. Face up to the facts and, live a good life. Enjoy yourself in this third journey as much as you can, as best as you can, and just do it. Just enjoy it.
Well, if you're still listening, we must have said something helpful or insightful. And don't forget, you can always get a copy of our book, The Third Journey, on Amazon and follow along with this series. And we will look forward to chatting with you again soon. Take care, everyone.